lot of people see my situation and not think that I'm not high functioning.
What situation?
Okay, so I'm not married. I have beautiful children.
How many?
8.
By how
8.
many women?
3. And this is the kicker. I want more.
By multiple women? What's the intent?
I
I'm just
just
saying,
want
or by
God
your
to bring
wife?
them. I just want God to bring them.
Oh, okay.
My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce. So, as you had said, Dr. Bryant, you said it, I didn't say it. I will agree. I'm just taking my time.
You're not taking your time.
I am, though.
You're being very action-based. You're not taking your time.
I'm taking my time.
You're being very action-based. You have 8 kids with 3 different women.
Yes.
You are creating, procreating, and multiplying. That is not taking your time. You're being very selectively active. Okay? So you're creating, in disclaimer, the kids are innocent. They are beautiful and amazing. Anything I say has nothing to do with them babies. But you are proactively choosing where you want to be active at and where you want to take your time. You want to take your time in having a wife because of your own fears. But you will, and I say this with all respect and love, what I'm about to say next, okay, Cam? But you will selfishly create broken families, even if you're in their life and you're a proactive father, and I believe you're an amazing daddy. I can only imagine with just your presence and knowing you. But these families are still broken.
Shut up, bitch!
Yeah, because I'm about tired of women like you popping up out of thin air and over here caping for single moms, and these other bitter ass women over here in the internet talking about some, oh, she ate Cam Newton. No, the fuck she didn't. All she did was alleviate accountability, all of y'all, and put it all on the men like the rest of y'all do. And I'm gonna sit over here and debunk this shit along with a little bit of help from Angry Man. Let's get into it. What's going on YouTube? Is your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So this Dr. Bryant woman has gone viral with her interviews with Nick Cannon and Cam Newton, and all I'm waiting on it for is an interview with Future next. Apparently, I guess she has this thing for interviewing celebrities that have a lot of kids by multiple women, and as you guys know, that is one of the common things that women, black women in particular, like to sit over here and complain about. But however, they're not being completely genuine about this particular conversation, and neither is Dr. Bryant. So with a little help from Angry Man, because he did a live show about this, I want to play a little bit of his live show and what he had to say about this. Then I'm going to share my thoughts as well as the rest of that clip that I played for you guys earlier. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
So, I told you guys years ago that we would be here. I didn't address this specifically, but I kind of spoke around it, and I knew it was going to happen. What is that? What did I know was going to happen that I told you guys about? If you look at what's going on the internet right now, as it pertains to this Dr. Bryant interview with Cam Newton and Nick Cannon, there's something very nefarious that's going on. There's something very goofy that's going on. And what it is you're watching in real time as black women as a whole pull the okey doke on you guys, the old switcheroo, right? What do I mean by the switcheroo? You got countless women talking about Dr. Bryant ate. She dissected Nick Cannon. He was so uncomfortable on that couch, right? Dr. Bryant ate. Cam Newton was dead silent listening to her educate him on his problems. Because, see, that's the problem with these black men today. All they do is create broken homes. They don't want to be married. They don't want to have an intact family. last time I checked, it was black women that were saying they didn't need a man to raise their children.
And as a matter of fact, I literally just covered a video of a woman that literally said fathers are not needed in the home. I literally just covered a video about a black woman saying that about a week ago. And it was on Anton Daniels' channel as well, man. Check that out. That was literally just a week ago, bro. And here they are cheering this shit on like that woman just didn't say that shit a fucking week ago. Fuck out of here, man.
They were saying they didn't have to get married to have children. They were saying they were strong and independent, not only defending the fact that their children would be perfectly fine without a father. In fact, they've been saying that for almost a half a century. Tell me I'm wrong. So now all of a sudden that you see men that are rich, in other words, taking them to child support court, it doesn't bother them because they can pay it with no problem. So you don't have that type of leverage to try to make his life miserable. And those same men are refusing to marry you. So you can't leverage divorce court in order to take half of what they've built or spent most of their lives to build. So in other words, they have the exact situation that they want. Got my kids is taken care of because I make plenty of money. The women can't use the marriage laws and divorce court to rob me of what I built. I'm good. So now that men have found a situation that works for them, now all of a sudden they're creating broken homes. You even got these male hyenas coming out of the woodwork talking about I'm not going to say there's nothing wrong with what Cam Newton and what Nick Cannon is doing because a lot of us brothers do need to handle our business. I saw a dude that literally said out of his mouth, matter of fact, let me show you what he said because I got it saved. Let's go to it real quick. And it's nasty work. It is nasty work what this dude is saying. Watch this. Watch what this dude has to say.
We are so afraid of responsibility as black men that we mistake being a court jester for being a king. We're so charismatic and the life of the party that as long as people are
I'm going to run that back.
We are so afraid of responsibility as black men that we mistake.
Afraid of responsibility? Nick Cannon takes care of his children, you clown. Cam Newton's children live with him, you clown. So what responsibility are you talking about? And if you look in the comment section, oh my God, the women are just in the comment section. Oh my Lord, young man who raised you, good job, extremely well said, Facts. Thank you. Our community will not heal unless young men like you hold these men accountable.
Meanwhile, women ain't holding each other accountable one lick, because the moment a woman buck against y'all, she's a pick-me. But when men talk like that and pander to y'all, that's how y'all act in the comments. Ain't none of y'all calling that man a pick-me. Funny how that fucking works, huh?
Who started this broken home crap? These women are literally trying to take their entire movement that they thought was going to work, the strong, independent, I don't need a man, my children don't need a father. They are trying to take their entire movement that did not work and blame you men for it.
And I'm trying to figure out how the hell you gonna sit over here and blame men for it, especially black men, when majority of black men don't even have children. But guess what? Majority of black women have children. And y'all outnumber black men. So what does that say? Sounds like a lot of y'all are having children by the same small percentage of men. I'm like, we gone over those stats at nauseum. But here we are still having these conversations. But why I'm like, just because a doctor, quote unquote, ate Cam Newton and Nick Cannon because they have a lot of children by multiple women. And all these women knew of each other and still decided to have these men's children. Why? Because they knew they was going to be well taken care of, because they were dealing with wealthy men. Just like a lot of y'all women are out here claiming y'all need a man to make 6, 7 figures. A lot of y'all are out here chasing too. So to sit over here and you're creating broken homes, bullshit. Those women wanted them children, man. Y'all need to quit. These women need to quit talking like somebody is forcing these women to have these goddamn kids.
Fuck them kids. Fuck the kids?
Because if the brothers started it, then explain this.
Raise your hand if you're married. None of you are married. Raise your hand if you would like to be married to your baby's father. 1. The rest of you who don't plan to get married, why don't you plan to get married? I'd like to know that. You already have your child to think about, and then a whole family to care for. You know, it's a lot of responsibility, and then you don't want the commitments.
I wouldn't want no man holding me down, because I think I can make it as a single parent.
Think about that girl said she doesn't want the commitment. She doesn't want the commitment. And what were they saying? And what was the guy saying earlier? Black men are afraid of responsibility. And they don't want to be held accountable. And then the girl, I don't think I need.
Don't you think you might need help in raising that baby from a man?
Not really. I didn't have a father. My father wasn't in the home, so it really, male figures are not substantially important in the family.
She said male figures are not substantially important in a family. That was 1986.
I was 1 year old. I was 1 year old in 86, bro. I'm 39, bro. So you mean to tell me damn near 40 years ago y'all was talking like this, and here y'all are 40 years later over here trying to throw all the blame on men? Are you fucking kidding me? We got evidence of y'all with this shit, and y'all over here, oh, she ate. Nah, all she did was eat
These nuts.
That's what she ate. Bunch of bullshit. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this, man. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.